Have you ever stood in the candy aisle, holding a bar of dark chocolate and wondered, is this actually good for me or am I just kidding myself? It's a moment many of us have had. That rich, slightly bitter taste feels like a sophisticated indulgence, a little treat just for you. But with all the conflicting headlines, it's hard to know what to believe. Is it a health food or just another candy in disguise? Let's unwrap the truth together, piece by piece. So what's all the buzz about? Why is dark chocolate so often praised as a superfood? The magic lies in something called flavonols, which are powerful antioxidants found in cocoa beans. Dr. Joanne Manson, a professor at Harvard Medical School, points out that these flavonols can have some truly impressive benefits. For starters, they're fantastic for your heart. Research published in journals like the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that flavonols help improve blood flow by making your blood vessels more flexible. This can lead to lower blood pressure and a reduced risk of heart disease. Imagine that. A little piece of chocolate could be giving your cardiovascular system a helping hand. Flavonols also have anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic inflammation is linked to a whole host of health problems, from arthritis to certain types of cancer. By including flavanol-rich foods like dark chocolate in your diet, you could be helping your body fight off this underlying inflammation. But the benefits don't stop there. Some studies suggest that these compounds might even boost your brain function. Research from institutions like Loma Linda University has found that high cacao chocolate can enhance memory, cognition, and even mood. It seems that the satisfying feeling you get from a square of dark chocolate might be more than just psychological. So yes, the potential benefits are real and backed by solid science. It's not just wishful thinking, but before we all rush out to buy a lifetime supply, we need to talk about the other side of the wrapper. This is where that question of a sugar-calorie trade-off comes in. Not all dark chocolate is created equal. The bar you pick up at the checkout counter is a commercial product, not a pure cocoa bean. To make it palatable, manufacturers add sugar and fat, specifically cocoa butter. This is where things get tricky. Let's look at a typical 100-gram bar of 70 or 85% dark chocolate. According to the USDA, it contains around 600 calories. To put that in perspective, that's about the same as a large fast food cheeseburger. It also has about 43 grams of fat and 24 grams of sugar. While that's less sugar than milk chocolate, it's still a significant amount, about 6 teaspoons worth. The American Heart Association recommends that women limit their added sugar intake to about 25 grams per day and men to about 36 grams. As you can see, a single bar of dark chocolate can easily take you over that daily limit. Consuming too much sugar and too many calories, no matter the source, can lead to weight gain. And carrying excess weight is a major risk factor for many of the very conditions that the flavonols are supposed to help prevent, like heart disease and type 2 diabetes. So it's a bit of a paradox, isn't it? The same food that contains heart-healthy compounds also contains ingredients that can harm your heart if you overdo it. This is the crucial detail that often gets lost in those exciting headlines. You can't simply eat endless amounts of dark chocolate and expect a health miracle. The context and quantity are everything. So, how do we solve this chocolate dilemma? How can we enjoy the benefits without falling into the sugar and calorie trap? The key is to be a smart, mindful consumer. It's all about quality and quantity. First, let's talk about choosing the right chocolate. When you're at the store, turn the bar over and look at the percentage of cacao listed on the front. Aim for 70% or higher. The higher the percentage, the more flavonols you'll get, and generally, the less sugar it will contain. The taste will be more intense and less sweet, but that's a good thing. You're getting more of the good stuff. Next, scan the ingredient list. It should be short and simple. Ideally, you want to see cocoa solids or cocoa liquor listed first. If sugar is the first ingredient, put it back. That's a candy bar, not a health food. Also, watch out for additives like hydrogenated oils or artificial flavors. Pure is always better. Now, for the most important part, portion control. Think of dark chocolate not as a snack to munch on freely, but as a supplement or a small deliberate treat. Nutrition experts, including those at the Cleveland Clinic, generally recommend a portion size of about 1 ounce, which is roughly 28 grams a few times a week. What does that look like? It's usually about 1 or 2 small squares from a larger bar. Savor it. Let it melt slowly in your mouth and really appreciate the complex flavors. When you eat it this way, you'll find that a small amount is incredibly satisfying. You're not mindlessly eating, you're having an experience. This mindful approach helps you get the health benefits without overloading on calories and sugar. Let me share a quick story. My friend Maria, who's in her late 60s, was told by her doctor to watch her blood pressure. She'd read about dark chocolate and started eating half a bar every night, thinking she was doing something healthy. But she noticed the numbers on the scale were creeping up and her blood pressure wasn't improving. She felt frustrated and confused. We talked it over, and she decided to make a change. She switched to a high-quality 85% cacao chocolate and limited herself to just 1 square after dinner. She treated it like her special little ritual. A few months later, not only had her weight stabilized, but her blood pressure readings had actually improved slightly at her next checkup. Her story is a perfect example of how the way you eat dark chocolate is just as important as eating it in the first place. So the verdict is in. Dark chocolate isn't just a simple yes or no. It's a delicious, complex food that can be a wonderful part of a healthy lifestyle, but only when you approach it with knowledge and moderation. It's not a magic pill, but it is a powerful tool when used correctly. Choose high cacao, low sugar options, and savor a small piece as a mindful indulgence, not a guilt-free binge. By doing this, you can truly have your chocolate and eat it too, reaping those amazing antioxidant benefits without the downside. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this cleared up some of the confusion and empowered you to make smarter choices in the chocolate aisle. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more evidence-based wellness tips. We'd love to have you in our community. Stay well and enjoy your chocolate wisely.